New drama, new frustration, new wins, overall a new week of chess. Let us dive into my chess week with my worst moves. Here in this position, I am sure that I found an easy checkmate with queen to f2. But I just found a queen blunder because the king can just capture my queen. Oh, man. Instead, there is a quite obvious mate in 3. We can capture the knight with bishop or queen, and then afterwards we just check the king till it is mate. From mate in 3 to plus 4.6 for white in one move, maybe I should have thought a bit longer about this. In the next game, I first just forgot that my queen is attacked. But the interesting part comes after I lost my queen. Because here I still have a good position, but I was to tilt it and just captured the rook back, which is a mistake. I should have taken 5 deep breaths and then look at the board again. I can take the bishop and check the king. The king has to move and my bishop is protected by my rook. Then I can capture the rook and the position is not lost for me, but I was too angry that I lost my queen. Okay, let us now look at an opening. I learned the Caro-Kann defense and it helped me a lot to have better games with black, but here I completely misplay the opening. Since I did not trade the pawns at any moment, I just gave up the center and gave my opponent 2 pawns directly in front of my king, which gave me a load of headache in the game. So how should I play it? I should just take his e-pawn, then the knight takes my pawn, I attack the knight, and the position is equal. But okay, often new openings have to be learned the hard way. Where there is shadow, there is also light, so let us come to my best moves. My first thought here was that the knight has no escape squares anymore and I can get it with the king. But I recognize that if I move with my king, white can check me and win my bishop. So I first protected my bishop with my rook and then went to capture the knight. It worked, I could win the knight and later win the game. I had an attack idea, but also thought about counterattacks. I liked it. In this position, I saw that my bishop is protected and is looking at the queen. And I found the best move to use it. I moved my knight to g3 and then I attacked the queen and the rook. When the queen moves away, we can capture the rook and gain an advantage. The next sequence showed me, puzzles help a lot. I see that I can give a check with my queen, and then it gets dangerous for white and he made a mistake. After king to d5, I can win a pawn plus check the king again. Then another check follows and I win a rook. So I gained a winning position very early in the game. Always look for checks, something that I learned and incorporate into my games through puzzles. This week, I could just gain 8 rating points. Sadly, I lost against some players which were much lower rated than me, and this hurted my rating quite strongly. But overall, I won 3 more games than I lost, so everything okay. My rating improves only slowly over the last weeks, but it improves. My biggest learning this week is, always try to understand what your opponent is planning and what is the aim of his or her last move. If you have a look at the board from your opponent's viewpoint, you can see his tactics and then start to counter them. Often I am so focused on my moves or my attack that I completely forget what my opponent can do or is planning, and then I lose games where I even had a better position. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Have a great week and play some chess.